demonstrate the procedure of insertion of IUCD, that is Copper-T 380. And before going to do the procedure of Copper-T 380, we have to do the history. In that we have to ask the woman that contraceptive history, the previous contraceptives that woman uses, and then reproductive history of the woman, how many children she have, and then obstetric history and medical history if the woman having any disease condition related to the medical terms, and then menstrual history. Menstrual history means कि we know if the menstrual cycle is properly, or either the woman having dysmenorrhea, and the LMP of the woman. For the Copper-T insertion, we need two tray, sterile tray and clean tray. In sterile tray, we can put the uterine sound to measure the length of the uterus, and then scissor to cut if the string is long of the Copper-T, and this is a sponge holding forceps to clean the perineum, and this is the valsellum to hold the anterior lip of the cervix, and this is the artery forceps. We can clean the perineal area by this also. This is self-retaining cuscus, self-retaining vaginal speculum. This is Sims vaginal speculum. Bowel with cotton balls, kidney tray and paper bag. In the clean tray, we can put the record sheet. In that we mention the date and then type of IUCD, time, date of LMP of woman, name of woman, age, gravida, parity, live birth and abortions. We can also put the apron in the clean tray, gloves and Copper-T. This is the Copper-T 380 that we have taken, and this is the solution. Now for the IUCD insertion, we have to just wash our hands, wear the PPE, and then we have to start the procedure. Just I am going to clean my hand. From the towel, I just drying my hand before going to gloving. Now I am wearing the sterile gloves. Wear the sterile gloves. So we only touch the inner part, and then by this hand we can wear the right side glove. So we had wear the gloves, and I will just wear the two pair of gloves because before doing the procedure we also should clean the perineal area. Now I am ready with the PPE, and now I am going to do the procedure. After wearing PPE, we have to expose the woman part which we needed for the procedure, and now we just clean the perineal area. By 6 stop we have to clean. Just we have to dip into the solution, and then by holding the clitoris we have to clean the labia majora one side, then we just discard it into the kidney tray, and next we take the another gauze piece, then hold the clitoris, then we clean the inner part of the labia majora. After that we take another swab, dip it, then we clean the labia minora, and same we just discard it and take the new one, then we clean the another side labia minora, and after that we just discard it. And next we have to take this gauze piece, dip into the solution, and then we clean the clitoris to forge it in one stop. We just clean it and then discard it, and the instrument we have to discard into the 0.5 chlorine solution. After this we have cleaned the perineal area, and now we just remove our one pair of the gloves that we have taken the outside, and just we have to discard it. After this we have to just take out the Sims vaginal speculum and then we have to insert it like this and just put like this. After this placement, then we can take the vaginal vulculum and then we just hold the anterior lip of the cervix. Then we just hold the anterior lip of the cervix into 11 o'clock or either 1 o'clock position. Just take the uterine sound and we can insert into the uterus. So after inserting the uterine sound, we just measure the length of the uterus. Take out the uterine sound and that is 6 centimeter. Now we will fix the copper T into 6 centimeter. Just take the copper T. I have just fixed it from this line, 6 centimeter it is. Now we just open it by the help of assistant. Just place it on the hard surface. This is the plunger, this is the stopper and this is the copper T. Now I will just hold the plunger into this and then we just take it into the cervix. Now just see that cervix is visible to me. Now slowly in a rotatory motion, I just insert the copper T into the cervix. If there is a resistance, just leave it and just hold and then rotate, and after feeling the resistance again you just leave it, the copper T, it may be the cervix that may obstruct. Now just remove the plunger. Remove this part also. Now our copper T thread is visible. Now we just remove the vulculum and put it into 0.5 chlorine solution and just put out the Sims vaginal speculum. Then also we can put into the 0.5 chlorine solution. After that we just visualize whether this copper T is inserted into cervix or not, that I will see you later. Now this string is outside, so we just, if it is long string more than 3 or 5 centimeter, we just cut it by the help of scissor. So I have just cut it because it is too large. Then we should discard this. After that we just see whether our copper T is placed right or not. I will just show you that whether our copper T is corrected position or in not. So this is our cervix and the copper T is placed in the right position. Okay, so I just putting it. That is over. Then after this procedure we have to just remove our gloves and we can give woman a correct position, and then we just maintain the privacy of the woman and just keep it close of the woman. Yes, after inserting the copper T, we just educate the mother whether she is having any bleeding or any menstrual difficulty, so she have to come into the clinic. And also we have to educate women about the warning sign, that is pain. First P for the period related problem, that we have to ask the woman if there is any period related problem, then if there is abdominal pain in the woman, and then I for if there is any infection or any abnormal bleeding, so she have to consult with the health workers. And after this, if she is not feeling well or if she is having fever, and then As for string, if there is any string problem or elongation in the string or thread of the properties, he has to come directly to the